Caption controversial but impactful. Let's talk about Duterte's 5 most debated policies. Hey there. Today I'm diving into 5 of the most controversial moves during President Rodrigo Duterte's term from 2016 to 2022. Love him or hate him, these decisions sparked major criticism, but some also led to benefits for millions of Filipinos. Let's break it down. First up, the war on drugs. Now, this campaign made international headlines for all the wrong reasons: thousands of killings, brutal police operations, and accusations of human rights abuses. A lot of people said it unfairly targeted the poor, but here's the twist: surveys showed many Filipinos actually felt safer in their neighborhoods. Drug-related crimes reportedly went down, and suddenly the nation was talking about the drug problem. That spotlight led to more funding for rehab centers and drug prevention, something the country badly needed. Next, the train law. Tax reform for acceleration and inclusion. Ask anyone about this and they'll tell you about the price hikes: fuel, sugary drinks, even basic goods. Inflation spiked in 2018 and people felt the pinch. But on the flip side, millions of workers took home bigger paychecks thanks to lower income tax. Plus, the government raised more money for free college, better healthcare, and new roads. Programs like Pantawid Pasada and cash transfers gave some relief to those hit hardest. Now, Duterte's pivot to China, one of his boldest and most criticized foreign policy moves. Critics said he was getting too cozy with China and ignoring the West Philippine Sea dispute, especially after that big Hague victory. But this approach brought in billions in Chinese loans and investments, especially for infrastructure. It also meant the Philippines wasn't just relying on the US anymore, and when the pandemic hit, China stepped up with vaccine donations and medical supplies. Fourth on the list, the Boracay closure. In 2018, the government shut down the island, just like that. Businesses suffered, workers lost their jobs, and everyone was caught off guard. But Boracay bounced back. The beaches became cleaner, sewage systems improved, and the experience set a new standard for sustainable tourism. Now, Boracay is healthier and more beautiful than ever, attracting tourists for all the right reasons. Lastly, let's talk about the anti-red tape law and ease of doing business. It sounded great: less paperwork, less waiting, but in reality, a lot of agencies and local governments dragged their feet and change was slow. Still, it made a difference. Business permits and government services started moving faster, corruption dropped, and the country took a real step toward digital governance. So, what's the takeaway? Not every controversial policy is a disaster. Sometimes the most debated decisions end up helping the most people in the long run. If you found this video thought-provoking, hit that like button, subscribe for more balanced takes, and let's keep the conversation going in the comments. Thanks for watching.